it got a little warm in here, so I was able to pull my hair up, but it's still Miss Ortiz. So, I'm in my art station, and I have some art books, and I found this art book. Some of you might remember it. It was the Elmer story. Elmer was about a patchwork elephant. And I don't know if you remember, but in the story, Elmer was different. He didn't look like the other elephants, and it made him sad. Now, they didn't mean to make him sad, but he did. So, Elmer tried to solve his problem by changing colors to look like everyone else. And he did. You can't find him in here because he looks like the other elephants. Eventually, it rained, and let's see. Now, do you know which one Elmer is? Well, that made me think about Dr. Martin Luther King. He really wanted everyone to be proud of who they are. This is the life you were born to live, he would say. And he had a lot to give. I love this book. This book has great pictures, and it tells us the words that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. used to use. Do you know that when he was little, he used to go to church a lot? His daddy was at church. That's where his daddy worked, even his grandpa. And it says here, when I grow up, I'm going to get big words too. He wanted to use big words, and he did. He became just like his grandpa and his dad. He really thought that love would solve a lot of his problems. And I agree with that. I love that. Well, there's another book I have. I have tons of books about Martin Luther King Jr. He was such an important person, so important that we're going to celebrate him on Monday. Every year we always celebrate him. But take a look. He even had a family just like you. Do you see that? This book has great pictures. Look at all those people. They believed like he did. They really thought that they were special. They thought that you were special. They thought that everyone was special. And they wanted to share love. They wanted to make that important. I love this book. So many good books. It made me think about my class picture that I showed you today. Look at that. I love this picture because we're all different. I went to a school called Parkway. It's not standing anymore. It was old, and they had to build another one. But at Parkway, there were so many different friends that looked different, and I think that helped me learn to love everybody, even if they're different. I didn't expect anyone to be just like me. I was so excited about meeting new friends. And whatever we learn at home is what we share with our friends outside of our home. So it's important that we learn to love. So I pulled out some toys, and the first set of toys that I pulled out were my babies. Take a look. That baby has yellow hair. This baby has brown hair. And this baby has black hair. And even though they all look different, I love all of them. I play with all of these. I even looked at grandpas. Look. Special grandpas. They look different, but we still love our grandpas. What about daddies? I am your daddy. I love you very much. What about mommies? Look, I have 3 mommies. 3 mommies to play with. I even have 3 grandmas to play with. I have lots of fun toys in my classroom. And this one, I always pretend that this one's me. Look at how dirty it is because I play with it all the time. And this is my friend Ashley. I'm glad you came to school, Ashley. Me too. Let's go play. Well, since we are talking about Martin Luther King Jr., I wanted to make an art project to celebrate him. So here's my paper. I'm going to need some glue. I'm going to need some scissors and some old magazines. Now know that at home you want to ask first before you pull out a magazine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find pictures of other kids that look like me and kids that don't. I found one. Thumb up, then I cut. So I'm cutting. I still need a lot of practice. I see a picture here with two friends that are playing together. Oh, there's another friend there. And they don't look different. I mean, they don't look the same. They look different. And that's okay. That is amazing. I've got my picture cut out. I'm going to put some glue on the back. And I'm going to add it to my project. Let's keep looking. Oh, look at these. I like this one. This girl doesn't look like me. She looks a little different, and that's okay. I'm so excited to add her to my picture. There we go. And I like that she's happy. This one needs more glue. There we go. Let's keep looking. I've done a lot of cutting. I have lots of pages of things to cut out. What else is there? Ooh, look at that one. I like this one. In this picture, these friends are playing together, and they all look different, even different sizes. Tall and small. I'm going to cut this one out. And I'm going to put some glue on the back. And I'm going to stick it to my picture. Maybe you can do this at home too. All you need is some old magazines or old newspaper. You'll need scissors and glue. If you don't have glue, you can always use tape from wrapping presents at Christmas. See, tape will help things stick down. And I love using tape. I always use tape, lots and lots of it. Once you've made a picture, I want you to look at how everybody is different and be grateful. Remember that song we learned? I've got so much to give. I've got so much to give. This is the life I was born to live, and I got so much to give. And so do you. Create your project. And if you don't have any magazines, draw pictures, just like I did this morning. When you're done, we're going to put, let's find markers. When you're done, use your markers, and we're going to write an M somewhere on your paper. Pull down, pick up, go back to the top, down, up, down. M is for Martin Luther King Jr. M is for Martin. We're going to celebrate our friend Martin Luther King Jr. Choose the camera, take a picture of your project, and then click the green check mark.